What's up, everybody? It's James. Listen, I wanted to make a quick video and explain to everybody like kind of where I've been for the last probably 6 months. As far as I haven't really been able to make a lot of new videos out here on YouTube or putting more content on my websites because of my inability to use my voice. And I'm hoping that as I make this video, other people might find this and understand kind of what is happening, because I was having this issue and I really couldn't find exactly what was going on, and it was very strange. But I want to explain to everybody, and I'm showing right here a little illustration just to kind of help me explain kind of what was going on with me. And I mean, it's been probably the last half of last year I started experiencing this, and it got progressively got worse and worse. And I finally made a decision after feeling like my throat was going to collapse, or my airway was going to give out and I was going to suffocate, to go see a specialist and see what this finally was, or what was going on with me. So I can't remember the exact date, but it was, after the summer of last year I started having this really bad. And just one evening I was sitting down on the recliner and having something to eat, and then all of a sudden this sensation that I had like something stuck in my throat, and I thought that I was choking. Like I could almost physically feel something, and was kind of freaking out. It was like throbbing really bad. I didn't know what to do, and I've had this issue kind of minor in the past, but this certain time it really was severe. And I drove myself to the emergency room. I thought that I could breathe, but I just felt like there was something very strange and odd going on. This throbbing in my throat, and down in the right here, my esophagus. It felt like it was here, then it would move down, and just a real weird, odd, almost something like stuck in my throat and my chest. So I drove myself to the emergency room, and as I got to the emergency room, it sort of like calmed down. I thought, well, maybe this is something strange. I can just like calm down, and then the next day I'll go to the doctor and see what's going on. So the next day I got an appointment with a specialist and went to ear, nose, and throat doctor, and went to a specialist, and he explained to me, and later to find out this was the exact issue that I was having, that I had a very severe case of acid reflux. And I had something, after I had a lot of x-rays and tests and everything done over the course of probably 2-3 months there. After that happened, I could not eat solid food for probably last half of last year, just from the fact of just how I felt like I could not get any solid food down whatsoever. But after that, after he told me I had, some severe acid reflux, and another big thing that I want to mention as well is, if you're having this happen to you, if you're having to feel like you're going to choke or this, that, and the other, and it's very scary. Don't get me wrong, but you're not going to choke, because the doctor explained to me that the airway and what's going on with what's happening with your throat is two different things. So you're not going to choke. So if you're having symptoms like this, don't worry that you're ever going to choke. That's not going to happen, from what the doctor told me. But that was basically it. I've never really ever even heard of acid reflux. But as you look right here on the screen, basically what they explained to me is I had something called a hiatal hernia down here that was pinched, to where when the food went down, it was causing the reflux to go back up my throat, and that what was causing the sensation to feel like something was in my throat, or I was choking, or this, that, and the other. I never really had much of a burning feeling. So if you're having a burning feeling with this, I never really had that. I just felt like there was something in my throat and my airway was going to collapse. That was my biggest issue. But anyway, I got on a medication, very inexpensive medication that I've taken every day, has gotten rid of it. I noticed it kind of a little bit over the years, this happening, and then it finally had this real big episode. They did not know. I mean, there's no specific cause as to why you would have a hernia down the bottom of your esophagus, unless I did something, either jet skiing or something, to where I had something hit bottom of my throat. I can't remember that ever happening, but that is what was causing that, and I felt like it was a problem. It was much worse than kind of what was going on. So, if you looking around, you're trying to find answers for something about acid reflux, or I think they call it GERD too, something with gastro, something that as well. Um, just know that it's something. It's not that serious. It's minor. I thought I had a real severe, and I did have a severe issue because of how severe it was. I mean, some people have a little bit of acid reflux. I had a just major issue with it. But the good news is, like I say, go to the doctor, get on the medication, start taking the medications consistently, and you will not have any kind of issues with it. I never had any more issues with it whatsoever after I got on that. And just now, I've actually got to where I can talk. I can eat solid foods, and I feel 100% comfortable, because it was a big long kind of stretch of me trying to figure out what was going on. And I'm the last type of person that ever wants to go to the doctor. I am so stubborn about stuff like that. I never ever want to go to the doctor. I never want to sit in a doctor's office. I just cannot stand hospitals. But that is, when I finally decided to let go of being stubborn and find out what was going on. That was what was going on. I don't know how severe it would have gotten if I hadn't gotten help. That's another thing too. If you're, go to the doctor, get it checked out, get it taken care of. Once it's this very small pill you take every day before you eat, and gets rid of it. And it, over time, for what I understand, it's going to completely, stop that from coming back up my throat and feel like there's something stuck in my throat. But that's what it was. It's not anything where you're going to lose your breath or lose your breathing, or your airway is going to collapse. It's just that acid going back up into your throat when you try to eat something. So that's just where I've been. That's why I haven't put a lot of content out. Probably last half of last year. You guys know I'm in my 30s. I'm retired with internet marketing, and I just basically just do stuff to just kind of help as many people as possible and help my members in my opportunity. And the cool thing I want to mention at the conclusion of this video is, and I don't know what else you could ever be involved with where this would happen, but I could not really do anything personally to work my business or put more content out there or put more videos, or I couldn't do it because of my inability to use my voice. And and another thing I forgot to mention, I'm thinking about now, I was having spasms in my throat caused by the acid reflux. It was causing some issues like that was really strange and weird, and affected my ability to do just about anything as far as eat or speak or anything like that. But the medication is taking care of that as well. But what I want to say is that my business did consistently better without me being even a part of it. So an online business, if you do it right and you do it well, takes care of you whenever you have some kind of issue going on. And that's really cool. Passive residual income is really awesome. So I just want to make this video, get this out there. Maybe it'll help somebody that's going through the same thing. Don't be stubborn like me. Go get checked out. Go get it taken care of. The medicine that I take is doesn't take any amount of my time or effort or whatever to take it every day. Very simple thing to do to take care of the situation and make sure that I don't have it again. So go get it checked out. It's not as serious as it feels. It's not as severe as it feels. And you don't have just like I say, just go get it looked at and checked out and do what you need to do. And I hope this video helps you guys out there that may be dealing with something like this similar. Thanks a lot.